the variable P1, which will be, in this case, the self, okay? Now, what we got here, we have 5 and 8. So X here will be passed to this X, okay? But the self.x will be understood by Python as a new property. So if I wanted to draw that, to make a diagram, so this is the P1, this is the P1 object, and this P1 object will has an address of object of type point2D. This is type point2D, and here there is X property and Y property, okay? And this X property, okay, this X property belong to the object itself. So self here representing that object that Python will discovering it using his own hidden method, something like this instruction. So who decide to build Python? So in this way he choose to work with instructor. The instructor is responsible to build the object. Now let us explain another time how we can understand this class 2 point. So it will be very easy to understand other classes. So this is the class. The class is a kind of template. This is the template, a kind of template that can create any object. This is the object. This is not the object. This is a variable that holds an address that point to some piece of memory in the RAM of the computers. And this piece of memory has two variables. The first is X and the second is Y. At the same time, if I wanted to display, to define another variable which called P2, and this will get the address of this object. So let us start building this object. So this object is called P2, but it's based on data type which are defined now, which called point2D, but not person. So in that memory, this will causes Python to build another template which is of type point2D and has two variables, two properties, X and Y, okay? And we have now P2 variable, okay, looking at that address. Now there is a two. If you look at this diagram, here is the objects. When we call object, this is the object, and this is other object. Okay. Sorry, this is another object. Now this is not an object, and also this is not an object. It's a variable that holds a reference to the location, to the address of that object, which is a piece of the memory. So if I go back to our code, so the first object is I initialized it with 5 and 8. I can, let's say 1 and 2. So this is 5 and 8 will be here. This is the 5. And this is the 8 here. And this is the 1 here. And this is the 2 here. Now, if I want to summarize, I can say if I look to this diagram, I can say, well, I have two variables, P1, P2. P1 is an address of object of type point D, and that object has two properties. The first property is X, and the second property is Y. The first property's value is 5, while the second is 8. Now, if I go back to my Visual Studio Code, and believe me now, there is a class here which called person, which behave the same way that point 2D will behave, but it's different from the point 2D in that the class person will have two properties. The first property is name, and the second property is ID number. So now, for example, I can build variable P3 and let it be equal to person, okay? To person with, let's say, Joseph, and my ID number is okay? Now, if I wanted to let you understand what is difference P1 versus P3, for example, or P2 versus P3. So the first thing I can say when I go back to this diagram, I can't now write P3, and that P3 will looks at some piece of memory, okay, in the RAM memory of type point 2D. So this is, will look here, will be an address of an object of type person, other data type, it's called person. And this data type has two properties. The first is name, and let's say the second, okay, the second is ID number. So here I could write my name, that's never mind now, and here I could write or save the save my ID number. So in this case, okay, I have three objects, two objects of type point 2D, and one other object of type person. Now I'm going back here, and let's continue see what we can do with this object. So first of all, in Django, for example, we can pass this object, we can pass the data of this object over the net. I can pass it from one server to lots of mobile. So in order to pass data, I need a data type. A data type help me organize my code, help me organize my data, so that later I can pass it with a kind of organization, okay? So if I wanted to print now, let's see, I can print P1 dot, and I can see that I can print X. At the same time, I can print Y, okay? At the same time, I can print, okay? I can print now P3, but not with Y, with name. Let's run it. Now you can see that I output the value of X, of property X, of object P1. So what is actually we mean when we are typing P1.x? Well, remember P1.x, P1.x. If I return back to our diagram, P1, this is the P1, this is the variable. Dot is the oriented. We call our approach